Before we start, just a quick reminder, you're choosing to get into the cold and you've been medically cleared to do this safely. Remember, you can step out at any time. You are always in control. Before touching the water, we build composure on land first. Calm breathing, mental steadiness start here. Take a moment to ground yourself and set your intention, then carry that composure with you into the cold. A couple of common questions that come up. What should I do with my hands? The answer is whatever feels most natural for you. You can keep them out of the water, you can pop them under your armpits, which is my personal favourite, or rest them on your legs, or gradually submerge them when you're ready. What temperature? When we talk about cold, many of the studies reference temperatures around 15 degrees C or 59 degrees Fahrenheit or colder. That said, you do not need to smash the ice or push the extremes to get the benefits. The goal is to find a temperature that feels challenging but achievable for you. Something that gets your attention without overwhelming your system. Cold is relative. What matters most is how your body responds, not the number on the thermometer. Start where you feel calm, breathe with control and build composure. You can always progress over time. Do I need to dunk my head? No, a head dunk is completely optional and not required. The cold is already a really strong stimulus, so consider that only if you're prepared and experienced. As we practice during the breathwork section, cold brings stress. When we're stressed, we often switch to mouth breathing. Today we'll work through that nose to mouth continuum. As you enter the water, you need an initial burst of big breaths. That's normal. Gradually soften those breaths. Make them smaller and slower. Then move gradually to the nose. Do what feels most accessible to you. So mouth first, small mouth, nose, mouth, nose, nose. As you become more comfortable, extend those exhales and then maybe gradually add a gentle hum and extend that exhale and increase that parasympathetic tone. Try gradually lowering yourself on an exhale. That makes it easier to stay relaxed and reduces the urge to gasp. And as you settle, try to release any tension. Relax your jaw, soften your shoulders and your neck. For breathing, aim for slow, intentional breaths. 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out, and maybe try for 10 mindful breaths. If it's fewer than that over the course of your experience, then don't worry about that. Finally, remember being in the cold is only half the practice. We also need to be mindful of the after drop. As your blood vessels start to dilate after you exit the water, warm blood returns to the surface and your body temperature continues to drop. Now, because of this, it's important to be well prepared before you enter and get moving after the dip. Dry off gradually, layer up and gently rewarm your body. This practice doesn't end when you get out of the water. It's always good to have a healthy level of respect for the water. Stay present, exit the water while you still feel really, really good, and embrace all those feel-good endorphins and neurotransmitters. You've got this. Let's go, shall we? So this is when I start to build my composure. I start to be present in the practice. I'm setting my intention. Gradually stripping off. A few mindful breaths here as I'm circling the water. Sometimes it's nice to just touch the water, embrace the water. Try and bring all my focused attention to this moment. As we said previously, you will never get this moment and this day again. So I'm grateful for this moment. I'm grateful for this experience. I like to do 3 breaths here and then sink down on a third. So 3, 2, and the third one I go. And with the third one, I like to put my hands under my armpits. There it is. The embrace the cold, embrace this moment. Try and release the jaw, release the neck. Notice how I'm using those big sighs and then use my nose on the inhale. And as I start to gain that composure, working into nose only. Have a moment here to embrace that stillness, embrace the quiet, embrace the tranquility. And here come the endorphins. Now I feel what was a very closed, very narrow focus. I'm starting to expand into this experience. And it feels amazing. Well done you, well done. For those who've set a timer, that is 1 minute. And if you want to get out now, you're perfectly free to do so. As I said in the intro, it's you versus you. I've been guilty of chasing times, been guilty of chasing cold temperatures, but it's the experience. Can I merge with this experience? A couple more breaths here, trying to expand the full rib cage. You are 360 degrees, trying to expand into this experience. I'm not closed from it, I'm merging with it. And it feels amazing. So we've done the entry, we've embraced the experience, and now I'm starting to think about the exit. So as I exit, I'm going to get a nice strong grip on the side of the tub, whether you're doing this outside, whether you're doing this in your bath at home. And I'm going to make sure I've still got plenty left in the tank, still feel amazing, still feel great. Thank the experience, I am grateful. Thank you for joining me with this ice bath. If this is your first ice bath, congratulations, well done. And if you're looking to embrace this experience and build it into your daily routine, well done you. You are so strong, you are powerful beyond measure. I appreciate you sharing this time with me. Woo! So I'm starting to feel really amazing, and this is where it's important. I'm going to bring in some gentle movement. Again, feel free to discover what works best for you. What we're trying to do is bring that blood flow back into our peripherals and start to feel good and embrace those feel good endorphins. I like to do big full body movements, so whether that's a squat, basically you want to get those big muscles working, and gradually start to dry off. Right, I'm going to towel down and I'll see you inside for the mindful and meditative part of this process. Thank you for joining me on the 21-day reset. Peace.